Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. ScooterATVSales.com bringing you two Pentora 250s, supplied both by Vitacci and Apollo, manufactured by Sunyee. This is part of the Pentora lineup from Sunyee. You got the Pentora 150, 125. This is the 250 4-speed manual transmission. These two here were brand new just the other day. And again, what do I always warn you guys? It's not just turnkey, break it out of the box. There's a lot involved in doing the PDI assembly, and sometimes you run into these problems from the manufacturer. So these had defective carburetors and a suspicious, potentially defective CDI box. So this gives me a chance to show you guys what it looks like. We took off all the plastics here on this one except the rear. This one had all the plastics torn off as well. You can see the blue one here has the plastics up here on the workbench. The gas tank removed as well. This gives me a chance to show you guys where all the different items are located. So underneath the seat, you guys, on the Pentora 250, this is a cover for the battery. As you can see, the battery over here. This is the CDI box, if you guys are ever looking for that. This is the air filter, you guys. If you can see what it looks like here. Again, you guys can always make modifications. If you guys don't like these on here, you can always put on a K&N or uni filter here. Some folks are putting on the Nibby style 30mm carburetors. So anyways, these carburetors we found out, and one of them had a defective CDI box. Now this is straight from the factory, you guys, straight from the factory. So always keep that in mind. This is not just turnkey. These are the things you run into. So when you order online, you are responsible and accountable to either hire somebody or be tech savvy to actually fix and repair these things and then get it up and running, you guys. The companies do not supply you with any labor or any other anything besides perhaps send you the part, but again, you're responsible for the shipping. Now, on the carburetor wise, you guys, this is the stock carburetor that this Pentora 250 comes with, both of them. Same carburetor, you guys, that they're all coming with. As you can see right in here, this had the Welch cap sealed on the idle adjuster, so you have to remove these, you guys. So when you see this little brass cover on the idle, you have to remove this off. Use a channel lock, you guys. It's on there pretty good. You just mount this on the cap here and you give a good yank and this will come off. This will give you access to set the idle, you guys, on this carburetor. So you want to remove this. That'll give you access to set the idle. Now another thing here on the carburetor here is you can see on the bottom of the bowl, so you actually have to remove the carburetor to get access to the actually air mixture screw over here on the bottom. Some carburetors have it here on the side. These particular ones, for some reason or another, the factory chose to choose carburetors with the ones here on the bottom. You can always buy an aftermarket one, you guys, that does not have that. But these are sealed as well with a Welch cap. So we showed you in prior videos on how to remove these. And once you remove it, then you're good to go with the air mixture. And then, of course, you can remove on your own. This right here is pretty easy using the channel lock here. Now, you can always do an aftermarket carburetor. These aftermarket ones you purchase, you can get these on Amazon here. They actually have the idle screw ready to go on it, so you don't have to remove anything, as well as you have the mixture right here, so you don't have to remove a Welch cap right here on the mixture screw right here, air mixture screw. And then also on the bowl here in the bottom, you have the screws that you can remove the bowl so you can do a cleaning on it, where on the stock one here, it is sealed, as you guys can see. So I wanted to show you guys this. These were brand new. These are brand new. We had to remove the carburetors, go through the entire ATV, make sure everything else is working properly. So we're going to install the brand new carburetors, as well as we found out that the one other point I wanted to mention as well is all the carburetors have an air inlet. This here was sealed on the stock one right here where my finger's pointed at. So keep in mind, if you see a cap over this, you have to remove this, otherwise the ATV is not going to run properly. There's going to be issues with the fuel delivery. So we had to remove this. So that's a defect from the manufacturer, you guys. So check out your carburetors. Make sure that's free from any blockage. as well as remove that cap, as I showed you guys here, so you can have access to your setting your idle. And then the mixture there is that Welch cap I showed you here in the bottom. Right here, that's sealed. But if you buy an aftermarket carburetor, you're not going to have that problem, you guys. So this will give you a good glimpse. I'll go over it one more time. Your different components here on it. You see the access here. You have your valve caps over here. Air intake, your starter motors down here on this side here. This is your exhaust over here. Throttle cable here, this is the cap. Hydraulic brakes, you can see that all the way around. If you're looking for your regulator, you guys, the regulator is located here in the front, here on the Pentora 250, where my finger's at. Wire harness over here with zip ties. Again, this is manufactured by Sunyee, you guys. These are super popular. They're the clone of the Yamaha 250 Raptor 4-speed manual. You guys, we did a review on these some months ago. You guys can check out that video, you guys. But this will give you a glimpse into what it looks like with the body off of it. So it gives you an inside. Let me show you the starter motor here on this side here as well. That's your starter motor right here, you guys. On the left side, that's your shifter over here. It's your typical CN vertical 250 motor. And then here on this side, you have your spark plug right over here. So that's it, you guys. Now you guys kind of get a little idea of when you do order online, these are some of the things you'll run into. So you have to be ready for this. It doesn't happen every time, but it does happen. And when it happens, it's not a fun thing to do. We're a dealer, so we could take care of this. We're quite familiar with these machines, so we have a lot of these parts in stock, like the CDI box over here. So we had to replace. It's your typical CDI box. You guys can get that on Amazon too, or your local dealer. But this is something you run into when you order online. So always check, pick these up at your local dealer. You pay it just a little bit more, but they're all tested and tuned and ready to go. You're not dealing with the setup, with the shipping and handling when you order online. And you guys know as well that I do ship and drop ship as well, but I always recommend customers when they call or order online that, hey, did you find out first if you have a local dealer? It's always worth the extra money. I always use the term that don't spend $5 to save $1. So anyways, you guys, hope all is well. Check us out on Instagram at scooterattvsales.com. You guys need some universal Chinese parts. It's scooterattvparts.com, and we'll see you soon.